Today I'm going to show you guys how you can build a storm shelter. Normally these things price $5,000 for a pretty cheap one, but we built this one for around $1,200, not including labor of course, but just the materials you see here are around $1,200. Around $1,000 for the flat metal that you see, and then $200 for the rest of the miscellaneous. And sorry about the no lighting on the inside. We put some lights in later. But here's our homemade hinges, just tubing that you cut up and run a bar through the middle. Really simple way, but really effective and really strong. If you leave the door on without busting it out while you make your hinges, the alignment stays up a lot better. Now, a statistic we saw showed that a 3/16 thick storm shelter would withstand a 250-mile-an-hour 2x4 shot at it, and this is a 1/4 inch thick. So we spent less and we got more. Now these pieces of metal that we bought, they come in 4x6 sheets, and we wanted it to be 6 foot tall and 6 foot long. So our only option was to split one of the pieces of metal and tack on the 2 extra feet. And we did this by laying down angle iron to keep the alignment straight and welding it to the vertical piece that's already there. As you can see, we have the back wall on now. And then there's our floor that we put in it. Now we're going to beef up the doors. We took a couple pieces of angle iron and cut them at 45-degree angles to give it a nice gun-safe look and also strengthen it. We cut out gussets out of flat plate triangles and put them in the corners. We used the back lower gussets as support along with angle iron to make a bench for a seating area. Now we took some flat bar and cut it at 45-degree angles and welded it around the crack so that it's a seamless look, just like a gun safe. So now you have this big, thick, heavy door. Now for our latch, we drilled a hole, drove a bushing in, and put a disc that we made with 3 hinge points. And these hinge points pivot and drive flat bar up into a crack cut in an angle iron, just like a gun safe is made. Now we took a pulley that we had on the farm and made the handle on the outside, and we found another handle laying around for the inside. Now for the outside support, we took some channel and wanted to put all the way around it as ribs. As you can see, we also cut 45-degree angles here to make them meet up and give it a really strong, rigid rib on the outside. We also cut 3 holes in the outside that wouldn't be up against the wall for ventilation. And the last thing we did was bolt it to the concrete with some anchor bolts. And there you have it, folks. A $1,200 storm shelter.